Do you know the answer to this popular riddle? Which came first, the date, the phone number, or the first kiss? There are many different opinions as to which one of these should happen in which order. But after 15 years of teaching this subject, I can tell you that the most success comes from doing them in the exact specific order. And that's the following. We start with the date. Now, I know a lot of people are going to think that's weird. Like, how can you get a date if you don't already have the phone number? Well, if you think about it, most of the time you meet somebody, you're meeting them either through friends or through online dating services, or maybe through the workplace or college or somewhere like that. In any of these situations, you physically meet each other first and you don't already have their phone number. Now you've got two options, or technically three. You can either go for their phone number or you could go for a date. I suppose you could go for a kiss, but that would just be weird. Rather than going for the phone number, it makes a lot more sense if you go for the date. If you can find a real reason to hang out and go out together, then you have a much more secure interaction. And then it becomes a natural step to ask for the phone number in case there are any changes of plans or any other communication that has to happen. What's great about this is when you've already got the date secured, the time, the location, where you're going to meet up and all the logistics, then with the phone number, you don't have the pressure of trying to invite them out over text message and working out how to word it. Instead, all we use the phone for is to actually send them interesting, witty bits of conversation between when you first met them and invited them on the date and actually go on the date. This significantly increases the chances that somebody actually turns up and wants to be with you, and it actually makes it clear that the reason that you want to stay in touch with them is to go on a date with them, rather than just to get their phone number to add it to your weird collection of phone numbers because you're on a mission to collect phone numbers from people that you're attracted to. Which sounds crazy, but it is something that some people do for some weird reason. So now we've got the order of the first two correctly, it's obvious what the third step is, and that's the first kiss. However, you do not want to do that first kiss on that first date. I think one of the biggest mistakes that people do is trying to force a first kiss. There's this weird pressure that the first kiss should happen at the end of the first date. And I find it makes a lot more sense to not worry about that whatsoever. Instead, focus on having a really good date, and I focus on doing other things like having side hugs where I squeeze the other person, laugh and joke, and have great conversation. You see, attraction comes from a chemical known as oxytocin, and oxytocin is triggered through great conversation and laughter. And when your body builds up with enough oxytocin, it can actually get it so that you start to feel physical attraction towards somebody as it starts to improve that bonding chemical that wants you to be with somebody else. And I find rather than trying to awkwardly force a first kiss, it makes a lot more sense to naturally build up oxytocin so the other person literally can't keep their hands off you. I find when you can see enough oxytocin in the other person, they'll reach out, pull you towards them, they want to hug you all the time, they want to kiss your cheek and pull you next to them, and that is what makes it a lot easier to get that first kiss. So what I do is on the date, I focus on generating as much oxytocin as possible, and then I put myself in a situation where they're chasing me and they're trying to put all the effort in. More often than not, they'll be the one that goes to that first kiss. And that makes it simple, easy, and natural, and solves the riddle. So the answer is very simple. It goes date, phone number, and then first kiss, but only after you've generated a lot of oxytocin. So now I'm curious, have you ever found it difficult to go for the first kiss? And if so, what are maybe some of the really terrible things that have happened when you've gone about it the wrong way? I'd love to hear about it so that we can help tweak and help people in the future. So if you wouldn't mind sharing the story in the comments below, I'll read through them and see if I've got any advice on how to help you. And to go one step further, there's a very simple way to ensure that when you invite somebody out on a date or ask for their phone number or go for that first kiss, they're much more likely to give it to you or to want to go out with you simply because you've developed a skill that we call the ACE formula. The ACE formula is what we've found makes people naturally attractive. It's based on three key qualities: abundance, confidence, and the ability to escalate. And we've found when anybody has all three of these qualities, they find it very easy to meet a partner and often have partners trying to chase them. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the ACE formula, we've made a video series that breaks it down and teaches you all the different elements. To gain access to it, all you have to do is look for the description of this video, click on the link, and it will take you through to our 4-part video series. Watch that and you'll learn all about the ACE formula. So go there, do that now, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.